Greetings, Benjamin J. the Victrola Guy, with another in the series on the Edison 1878 tinfoil phonograph. So, going to be doing a second test on this aluminum foil tape. So I got two rolls of this stuff. I've got rolls of tape all over the place now. I've got copper tape, aluminum tape, tinfoil, 5 or 6 different kinds of aluminum, 4 different kinds of copper. So anyway, going to be doing a second test on this tape just to see if it is consistent in its results. Like I said, this is half price of what the stuff that I was using before. $6 a roll. That's pretty cheap. So let's get this stuff on the mandrel, and I'm just pulling it off the backing as I'm rolling it down with my thumb. Because you want this stuff really, really nice and smooth and tight on this mandrel. So, and unfortunately the only way to do a test to see if this stuff works is to record on it. You can't extrapolate one tape to the next. In fact, no two that I've tried have ever worked exactly the same way. Okay. Whether it was aluminum or copper or anything else. Okay, let's roll this down so it's really, really snug and tight on there. And I can see the grooves in the mandrel through this foil. So it's really bonding to this mandrel. And that seems to be one of the secrets to making a good recording, is having this foil on there just as tight and flat as it can possibly be. Okay, we'll roll over this edge. Like I said, this stuff is slightly wider than the mandrel, where the other stuff was exactly the same size. This has a bit of overlap on both sides, which makes it really, really nice to be able to use it, because you can just get it on there and it fits edge to edge, and you can use all of the recording space. Okay, so this is going to be our second test on this new aluminum foil duct tape. It looks like that's the very first groove right there. Okay, we're in the first groove on the mandrel. Looks good. Now, let's see if we can duplicate the results of the first recording. So, recording on aluminum foil duct tape. I haven't measured the thickness yet. The other stuff was 3/1000ths of an inch. Excuse me, 3/1000ths of an inch. And aluminum foil duct tape, catalog number or ID number UL723. Recording on the 1878 tinfoil phonograph on aluminum foil duct tape. Hello, hello, hello! Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha! Alright, so we've got good modulation that I can see. Alright, let's rewind it to the starting point, play it back, and see what kind of recording it makes. So this will be our second test on this new aluminum foil duct tape, and this stuff is only $6 a roll, so it's half the cost of the other stuff. Alright, diaphragm holder is back in position. Our second recording on a new aluminum foil duct tape. Well, it makes a bright, loud, crisp recording. Like I said, I'm sitting right in front of this machine. So it's really difficult to gauge how really loud it is in the room. In fact, I've never heard this machine operated by anyone except me, so I'm always sitting directly in front of it. Let's play it again.
Hello, hello, hello! Mary had a little lamb. Its
makes a good, bright, loud recording. It's not as crisp and clear as copper by any means, or even some of the aluminum tapes. But like I said, what I'm looking for is ease of use, availability, cost, and something that makes repeatable results that I can just, walk down the street and buy. And this stuff is meets all the criteria for that. It makes a decent recording, it's easy to use, it's cheap, and it's available. All right, one more time. Well, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it works. And it's $6 for 150 feet of it. So at 17 5/8 inches per recording, there's a lot of recordings on this roll of tape. And like I said, it's cheap, it's available, it works. It's not perfect, but it works. That's the nice thing about it. And it's available and it's easy to use. Peel the backing off, stick it on the mandrel, make a recording, peel it off, stick another one on, make another recording. And that's what I'm looking for, is consistency. Without having to do 20 minutes of manipulation of the machine. I want to be able to take it someplace, throw a piece of foil on it, make a recording, take it someplace else and have the recordings come out consistently, whether you call them good or not. Usable. I mean, the whole idea of demonstrating this is to demonstrate recording on a tinfoil phonograph. So I'm not looking for absolutely stellar results. I'm just looking for a recording that is listenable and loud enough for several people to hear it at a time. And this stuff seems to work. Now it's just a matter of doing some experiments with it, making sure it's consistent. I found a great supply. I mean, at $6 a roll, it's not like it's going to run out day after tomorrow. I've got 2 rolls of this, 1 roll of the other aluminum tape. I've got more copper and more aluminum tape coming from eBay. So still a lot of experiments to do, but this stuff seems to work. It's consistent, it's cheap, it's available, it's easy to use. So, like I said, when I saw this stuff was $6, I had to give it a try. And the stuff I was using yesterday was $12 a roll. So, half the price, so I bought 2 rolls. Now we just experiment with it and see how it works. So far, so good. But I wanted to document the experiment, so I'm going to play it one more time, and then I'm going to pull the foil off the mandrel. Because that's also a concern, is how easy is it to use it. There was some aluminum foil tape that I tried that made great recordings, but it took you 10 minutes to get it back off the mandrel. It bonded so tightly, and it had such a aggressive adhesive that the adhesive was stronger than the foil. You try to pull it off and the foil would break. And it left little pieces everywhere. It was a nightmare to use it. So, let's play this one more time, then we'll pull it off the mandrel and see how it goes. Alright, so find the overlap right there. Let me just flip this edge up. See, it doesn't seem to be sticking very badly because I can flip this edge right back up again where I rolled it over. Alright, so there's our overlap. We grab it. It comes right off itself. Four there. Well, it has a different adhesive on it, no doubt. But even so, it seems to come right off. Alright, all the foil is off the mandrel. So, like I said, I just got to experiment with it, see how it works over a period of the next day or so. And you can't judge it by doing one recording. You have to do 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. And if you get any fluctuations, you have to find out why. But so far, so good. Like I said, not the perfect thing to use, but it sure works. And it sure is cheap. That's the important thing. And it's easy to use and it's available. So, in any case, I just wanted to document this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, THEVICTROLAGUY@gmail.com. If you have any questions about recording on the Edison cylinder phonograph, recording on the tinfoil phonograph, anything I've covered in my YouTube series, feel free to drop me an email, TheVictrolaGuy@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.